So it's nice to see you in person rather than all tinned up.
Right. Thank you.
So you seem to move rather elegantly now that you're out of the suit. How does it feel to be a robot?
Well, I suppose, you kind of get into the zone with it. You know, you get all the gear on. That helps a lot because it's restrictive in some ways. Good for your posture. You have you feel quite protected and you feel quite strong, like armoured almost, you know. I mean, he does wear armour. So that's kind of cool. That helps you kind of feel a bit more invincible. So yeah, that's kind of how it feels to play him. The suit's very clever. It's got a system of fans and lights, and I mean, it's sort of like a little ecosystem in itself. And certainly at the end of the day, when I take it off, it's quite like a little ecosystem, I suspect. But yeah, no, it's a strange thing to do, but I do enjoy it.
And then, so how long does it take to get Isaac'd up? Because I'm sure it's a bit quicker than Bordis and Clyde.
Yeah, I'm really lucky. I don't have to sit in the chair with makeup for an hour and a half every morning. Not long, I'd say about 20 minutes. Yeah.
So it's basically just like, here's my shirt.
It's not quite as simple as that, but it is, it's fairly... I mean, I think, it's a constantly evolving costume as well. So I think, we're going to have lots of new additions and replacements and various things. I mean, we're always, having to deal with something new, which is really exciting because it can evolve, which is great.
So how has, putting on the costume evolved from, the pilot to the end of Season 1, and now you're in Season 2? I know we can't talk too much about that.
Well, for Season 1, it didn't really change that much. The helmet improved in design and, became more comfortable to wear. So that was great. Season 2, I don't expect anything radical just yet. But he's it's a lot of other developments are for my comfort, in tandem with making him look better. So
And then, are there any other actors that you look at that you can kind of feel simpatico with? Like, because you remind me a lot of Doug Jones.
I was just about to say Doug Jones. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really aware of Doug Jones until this year recently. Really, my good friend, also called JD, weirdly, is a puppeteer, and I'd love if he ended up watching this. He'd be like, oh my god. And he, I've worked with him before. We did Warhorse together in London and the West End. And he got me into Doug Jones, and of course with Shape of Water, But I've been watching him on Star Trek as well, and I think he's phenomenal. And he's made it an art form, hasn't he? So I take great inspiration from him. Yeah.
And then, if you could have one character crossover from Star Wars, Star Trek into the Orville, who would you want it to be?
Wow. So, what, to bring a character from Star Trek into the Orville? I don't know, it would have to be some sort of weird parallel universe clash, wouldn't it? Who would I bring? I think Spock would be quite nice to turn up, sort us all out. I think Isaac and Spock would have some interesting conversations, wouldn't they? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.